Call the police?
Please.
What happened?
Leah Amberly was at home in Allen, Texas late at night after putting her 2 young sons to bed, then went to take a bath, unaware that 2 men had already broken into the house. Hearing noises, she assumed it was her husband, until the bathroom door suddenly burst open and 2 men dressed in black rushed in, took her phone, and left her trapped inside. She ran to check on her children, found them safe, and tried calling for help through other devices, but nothing worked. She then triggered the house alarm and ran outside, attempting to reach neighbors by ringing a doorbell.
Jake! Jake!
What's going on?
Call the police!
Call the police?
Please!
What happened?
I was in the bath. I thought you were home. Someone brought her back to where these 2 guys walked in. I begged them not to hurt the kids.
One neighbor responded and contacted police, who arrived within minutes, but no suspects were found.
I'm looking at the guy saying, take whatever you want, just don't hurt my kids, don't hurt my kids. He steps closer to me and goes, don't fucking move, stay right here, don't fucking move or I'm going to kill you. Like, he's just yelling in my face and threatening.
Afterward, some questioned her actions, while others doubted the story entirely, leaving unanswered questions about fear, panic, and what really happened in those moments. On September 23, 2021, a woman in New York noticed a man following her late at night. He entered her building behind her and rushed forward, but she closed her apartment door just in time.
Hey, yo, Liz.
A neighbor's doorbell camera captured him trying to get inside before leaving.
Papi, open up the door, bro.
Police later arrested a repeat burglary offender. It shows how quickly danger appears, what made him stop. A Reddit user named Base Shadow shared Ring camera footage showing a young woman appearing at his door late at night. She knocked briefly, hid whenever car lights passed, then suddenly ran off. Concerned for her safety, he posted the clip online to see if anyone recognized her. Viewers later speculated she might be a local offender known for break-ins, noting that the lights in the footage resembled a police vehicle. Base Shadow said he turned the video over to police but never heard back, leaving questions about who she was and why she was there. A Ring doorbell recorded a man walking through a quiet condo complex late at night, carrying what appeared to be an axe. Online users quickly linked the footage to the Milford homicide, claiming he resembled a suspect later arrested, causing the theory to spread rapidly and heighten concern among neighbors. The clip fueled speculation that the man may have been connected to the crime, but no evidence supports it. Was this coincidence or something more unsettling? A young man stood at the front door of a house, repeatedly pressing the doorbell and peering through the window as if checking whether anyone was inside. The homeowner spotted the behavior through a security camera and immediately contacted police. Officers arrived within minutes and detained the stranger before he could leave, ending the situation quickly. While no crime was confirmed, the behavior appeared deliberate and suspicious, raising questions about whether this was a failed attempt to enter the home or something more concerning that was stopped just in time. A woman in Stockton checked her camera around 2 a.m. and saw her neighbor pouring diesel on her porch. Leaving soaked rags and attempting to ignite it before leaving. She called 911, and police identified the suspect as 38-year-old Guang Pam from across the street, who was arrested for attempted homicide and arson after claiming he was trying to remove ghosts. Neighbors noted erratic behavior and drug use, which may explain the incident. But it raises a disturbing question. How close did this belief come to turning deadly? One night around Halloween, while the homeowner was away, a doorbell camera alert revealed a clown stepping onto the porch, dropping a stained bag, and peering through the window. After noticing the camera, he stared directly into it with a disturbing smile before leaving. It's unclear whether the bag was ever recovered, but was this simply a prank or something far more unsettling? In Las Vegas, a person quietly entered a home through an unlocked sliding door and took a bag from the living room while no one inside noticed. The intruder left the same way, and the footage showed it took only seconds. It appeared deliberate, but was the bag random or already targeted? A man received a late-night alert from his doorbell camera and saw a woman standing at his door, her head snapping sharply every few seconds as if she were in a trance. After a brief moment, she turned and walked away. He never recognized her, never learned why she acted that way, and she was never seen again, leaving questions about what caused her behavior and why she chose that house. A Miami woman was asleep on her couch late one night when an unknown woman quietly entered her home without forcing entry. Security footage later revealed the intruder slowly moving through the house, searching through belongings before standing over the sleeping homeowner for an extended moment, silently watching. She then left without being noticed. The homeowner only learned what happened after reviewing the footage. The intruder's calm behavior suggests intent rather than confusion, but why she entered and what she planned to do remains unanswered. In Seattle, a homeowner captured shocking footage of a man attempting to crawl into their house through a pet door. He struggled to fit and eventually gave up, but the attempt itself was unsettling. The footage highlights how small entry points can become serious security risks, raising the question of how many homes overlook vulnerabilities they never think to check. A woman was relaxing at home when she noticed something unsettling outside her window. A girl standing perfectly still on the pavement, staring into nothing, with no phone and no movement. Some viewers joked it looked like a glitch in reality, while others questioned why no one intervened. The stillness felt unnatural. But was it a moment of distress, or something far harder to explain? On the first night after installing a doorbell camera in Windham County, a homeowner checked repeated alerts and saw a black bear standing at the front door. It sniffed around the porch before wandering off. The alert likely prevented a close encounter. But how often does luck run out? A woman in Vietnam stepped outside to turn on her porch lights when she noticed a small, dark figure running nearby. As she moved closer to see what it was, she suddenly turned back in fear. In the footage, the figure appears humanoid, with arms and legs shaped like a person, yet far too small to be human. She never explained what she saw. The shape suggests something unusual, but was it a folklore creature, or simply an animal caught at the wrong angle? A man shared a photo taken on the day his late mother's house caught fire, showing firefighters and emergency vehicles at the scene. When he later looked closer, a bright figure appeared near the flames, shaped almost like an angel. Many saw it as a sign of comfort, and the man said the image brought him peace. But was it just light and smoke, or something more? A girl was walking home when she realized two men were following her. Her doorbell camera captured the moment she slipped inside just in time. Locking the door as one man grabbed the handle and tried to force it open. He then signaled to the other while holding a cloth that many believe could have been used to incapacitate her. When her mother shouted that police were being called, both men fled. The behavior suggests coordinated intent, and it raises a chilling question. What might have happened if she had been seconds slower? Late one night, Mandy checked her home security camera and noticed something unsettling in her snow-covered yard, a faint figure standing near the edge of the frame. When the footage was slowed down, it appeared as if someone was watching from the darkness, which made little sense given how remote the area is. Mandy had already experienced other strange activity, with her cameras often capturing unexplained dark shapes at night. The repeated sightings suggest something unusual, but what stood in her yard and why remains unknown. Late one night, a confused man appeared on a homeowner's porch asking to be taken to a mental hospital.
The hospital.
Who?
The hospital.
The hospital?
The mental hospital.
You want the mental hospital? Sit down. Sit right there.
Allegheny, please.
All right, sit right there.
Thank
Sit
you.
right there. Sit right there. Tell him to get on the ring. Tell him to get on the ring. Sit down. Sit down. I'm going to call the police. Sit down.
I'm sick.
No, he needs a hospital. You want a blanket?
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Where did you come from?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Will do. Thank you.
I'm scared. Like, you're scaring me because nobody...
No, don't need you scared.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're helping me a great deal.
Where did you come
I
from?
don't know.
Are you drunk?
No.
Do you live around here? Do you know? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Now go get a pair of socks and some shoes. What size shoes? Get him some shoes. Smoke, you got some old shoes?
He seemed disoriented, unable to explain where he came from, and his behavior alarmed the homeowner, who tried to keep him calm while calling police for help. Officers took nearly 20 minutes to arrive, but before they did, the man suddenly ran off, nearly being hit by passing cars. Police searched the area but never found him. His confusion suggested someone in crisis, but who he was and why he fled before help arrived remains unanswered. A Reddit user received Ring camera footage from his brother after his brother noticed something disturbing in their bedroom. Near the foot of the bed, an object suddenly lifted and dropped back down. When the clip was replayed, details didn't add up. The bed was queen-sized, the wife was short, and her head and body never moved. The angle didn't match any natural motion. The movement didn't appear human, raising the question of what actually caused it. A security camera in a small rural area captured footage that unsettled viewers. After a brief pause, a dark shape slipped out from one building and moved swiftly toward another, crossing the open space in a single smooth motion before vanishing at the wall. Some claim the clip was edited, while others believe it shows something unexplained, leaving the question of what the camera really captured. A woman had recently installed security cameras to watch her new kitten while she was at work. She had lived alone for months without anything unusual, until one weekend when she and the kitten were out of town. Her phone began receiving motion alerts for nearly 2 hours from both the dining room and living room cameras, yet most clips showed nothing. Then one recording revealed what looked like a small arm and part of a face moving along the edge of a coffee table. The movement didn't respond when she spoke through the camera and continued until disappearing before morning. The footage suggests something was physically present, but what triggered it and why it never reacted remains unexplained. Ring doorbell footage shows 2 men forcefully trying to break into a house, making no effort to stay unnoticed. After several heavy blows, the door finally gives way and they enter. The persistence suggests intent, but what were they so determined to find inside that house? Late at night in Chicago, a man rang a neighbor's doorbell after a disturbance at his home.
Hello, my name's Hayden. I'm one of your neighbors. I believe someone tried coming into my house and my dad chased them out. I was inside the house, so I didn't get to see the second part, but my dad, I know he chased them out. There's a camera that you guys have facing that way. My dad's missing now. And if I could please come back tomorrow and see if like the camera footage from, thank you, and I'll come back tomorrow. I apologize.
He appeared shaken and urgently asked whether nearby security cameras might have captured something important. The situation felt serious and believable, yet no follow-up was ever shared. What happened after that night, and did any camera record the truth? A young girl was seen walking alone through a Knoxville neighborhood before approaching a nearby house. Ring doorbell footage captured her making an unusual request, which immediately raised concern.
Hello?
Hello, can you drive me?
What do you want?
I want you to drive my friends.
Drive?
Yeah, drive me to my friends.
No, thank you. Leave the property.
The homeowner refused and told her to leave, sensing something wasn't right. Afterward, no one could explain why she appeared there or what she truly needed. The situation felt staged rather than random, but who was she, and what was really going on? Late at night, a doorbell camera recorded a woman arriving at a stranger's home around 1 a.m. She appeared convinced her father lived there, but the moment the homeowner responded through the speaker, she quickly walked away.
Hi, Dad.
Hello?
It's 1:15 in the morning.
No one inside recognized her, and they couldn't explain why she came to that house, twice. It may have been confusion, but was she simply lost? Or was something else driving her to that door? For 3 nights in a row around 1 a.m., an eerie whistling echoed through a quiet neighborhood. The timing felt deliberate, not random. The homeowner finally captured the sound on camera.
You don't hear that? We just no one watched stalker.
Though nothing appeared on screen. Some dismiss it as harmless, but why did the same whistle return night after night? One evening, a man suddenly jumped into a yard, grabbed a child's bike and a baby's toy car, then vaulted back over the fence and ran down the street. The entire incident was captured on a Ring doorbell camera, highlighting how fast and bold the theft was. The speed suggests planning, but why target children's toys, and where did he go next? Years ago, a woman home alone heard her doorbell ring and opened the door to find no one there. When she checked the camera image triggered by the motion, two pale, ghost-like figures appeared standing outside. She shared the photo with friends, but none of them had been near her home that night. With no explanation for who or what was there, what would you have done next? A Reddit user named SwiftFool41 shared unsettling porch camera footage showing a man sitting in his car for 2 minutes before approaching the door, knocking, ringing the bell, then looking down and quietly muttering as if speaking into a phone.
Build it up. On the porch.
5 days later, the situation grew stranger when another car parked late at night and sat for 17 minutes before a different man walked up, holding what looked like a thick wad of cash. No explanation was ever given. The repeated visits suggest intent. But was this a setup, a mistake, or something that never reached its final step? A doorbell camera in Canada captured a rare moment. A meteor streaking through the sky and landing on a front porch. The event happened so fast it would have gone unnoticed without the camera. It's an extraordinary coincidence, but how often do moments like this happen without anyone ever knowing? After receiving a late-night alert, a man checked his security footage and was stunned by what appeared in his garage. In the dim light, a slender, hunched figure moved unnaturally fast, not quite human, and not clearly an animal either. No explanation ever surfaced. The movement defied easy answers. But what was it, and why was it there at all? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.